Hello everyone, and welcome to Echoes of History. Today we bring you the full story of a nation born from dreams, struggle, and unwavering determination, the complete history of Pakistan. From the ancient Indus Valley Civilization to its modern-day triumphs and tribulations, this is the tale of how faith, unity, and discipline forged a new homeland. Let's begin this incredible journey through time. Long before Pakistan was born, this very land cradled one of the world's earliest and most advanced civilizations, the Indus Valley Civilization. Flourishing around 2500 BCE, magnificent cities like Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa boasted planned streets, sophisticated drainage systems, and bustling trade networks that reached as far as Mesopotamia. Over the centuries that followed, this region became a crossroads of history, witnessing waves of conquerors and cultures. The Aryans, Persians, Greeks under Alexander the Great, the Mauryans, Kushans, Arabs, and finally the Mughals, each left an indelible mark, weaving together a rich tapestry of art, architecture, and traditions that would profoundly shape the subcontinent. In the year 711 CE, a pivotal moment arrived when the young Arab general Muhammad bin Qasim entered Sindh, introducing the message of Islam to the region. Unlike many other conquests, Islam's spread here was largely peaceful, carried on the winds of devotion by revered Sufi saints. Figures like Data Ganj Bakhsh in Lahore, Lal Shahbaz Qalandar in Sehwan, and Baba Farid in Pakpatan preached a message of love, tolerance, and equality, winning the hearts of millions. Under the powerful Mughal Empire, particularly during the reigns of Akbar the Great and later Aurangzeb, Islamic culture, art, and scholarship reached their zenith. This golden age solidified a distinct Muslim identity in South Asia, laying the cultural and spiritual groundwork for what was to come. However, the mighty Mughal Empire began to decline in the 18th century, creating a power vacuum that the British East India Company was all too eager to fill. The final nail in the coffin was the War of 1857. After this uprising was brutally suppressed, the British Crown took direct control of India, officially beginning the British Raj. For the Muslim population, this was a period of great decline. They faced political and economic marginalization, losing the influence and opportunities they once held. In response to this crisis, a visionary leader, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, launched the Aligarh movement. His mission was to empower Muslims through modern education and raise their political awareness, arguing that they needed to adapt to the new reality to survive and thrive. His vision planted the seed for a separate Muslim identity, a seed that would later bloom into the idea of Pakistan. By the dawn of the 20th century, it was clear to many Muslims that they needed their own political voice to protect their interests. This realization led to the founding of the All India Muslim League in 1906. Soon after, a brilliant lawyer and statesman, Muhammad Ali Jinnah, took the helm of the league. Revered as the Quaid-e-Azam, or Great Leader, he masterfully united the scattered Muslim populace under a single banner with a singular goal. The definitive moment came in 1940. At a historic session in Lahore, the Muslim League passed the Lahore Resolution, which boldly demanded independent states for Muslims in the northwestern and eastern zones of India. From that moment forward, Pakistan was no longer just a dream whispered among intellectuals. It became a tangible destiny, a cause for which millions would rally. After years of relentless political struggle, tireless negotiation, and immense sacrifice, the dream became a reality. On August 14, 1947, Pakistan emerged as a sovereign nation on the world map. It was a unique country, geographically divided into two parts, West Pakistan and East Pakistan, separated by over 1,000 miles of Indian territory. The birth of Pakistan was accompanied by the partition of India, an event that triggered one of the largest and most traumatic migrations in human history. Millions were displaced and countless lives were lost in the ensuing chaos. Yet, through the pain and turmoil, the flame of hope for a new beginning remained alive. Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah became the first governor-general, tasked with leading a nation that had to start from scratch, with no established army, a non-existent economy, and a bare-bones administrative structure. But guided by Jinnah's mottos of faith, unity, discipline, the people of Pakistan began the monumental task of building their nation. The early years were fraught with immense difficulties. The new government had to resettle millions of traumatized refugees who arrived with nothing but the clothes on their backs. The industrial base was almost non-existent, and the political landscape was fragile and unstable. Liaquat Ali Khan, the nation's first prime minister, laid down a foundational vision with the Objectives Resolution in 1949, which aimed to blend democratic principles with Islamic values. His tragic assassination in 1951 plunged the country into a period of political instability. In 1956, Pakistan finally adopted its first constitution, officially becoming the Islamic Republic of Pakistan. However, this democratic experiment was short-lived. Just 2 years later, in 1958, General Ayub Khan seized power, imposing the country's first military rule and setting a precedent for years to come. Ayub Khan's decade-long rule, often called the Decade of Development, brought significant economic growth and industrialization. However, this progress came at the cost of political freedom, and it concentrated wealth and power, leading to widespread public unrest. The 1965 war with India over the disputed territory of Kashmir, while showcasing the bravery of Pakistan's armed forces, further strained the nation's resources and unity. By the 1970 general elections, the political and economic grievances between East and West Pakistan had reached a boiling point. The Awami League, based in East Pakistan, won a landslide victory but was denied power. This denial triggered a catastrophic civil war. In 1971, after a brutal and heartbreaking conflict, East Pakistan seceded to become the independent nation of Bangladesh. This separation remains a moment of deep sorrow and introspection in Pakistan's history. In the aftermath of the 1971 war, Zulfikar Ali Bhutto took the reins of a broken and demoralized nation. With his powerful slogan of Roti, Kapra aur Makan, food, clothing, and shelter, he initiated socialist reforms, nationalized industries, and gave Pakistan its enduring 1973 constitution, which established a parliamentary democracy. However, his populist rule was cut short in 1977 when General Zia-ul-Haq overthrew his government in a military coup. General Zia's 11-year rule was defined by a program of Islamization that impacted the country's laws and society, and he heavily involved Pakistan in the Soviet-Afghan War. After his death in a plane crash in 1988, democracy returned. The following decade was dominated by a power struggle between two formidable leaders, Benazir Bhutto and Nawaz Sharif. Both served multiple terms as prime minister, but their tenures were marked by political instability and allegations of corruption. Amidst this political turbulence, Pakistan achieved a monumental feat. In May 1998, in direct response to nuclear tests conducted by India, Pakistan carried out its own series of nuclear tests in the remote hills of Chagai, Balochistan. The successful detonations echoed across the globe, announcing Pakistan's arrival as the world's seventh nuclear power and the first in the Islamic world. For the people of Pakistan, this was a moment of immense pride and a powerful symbol of the nation's scientific prowess, strength, and unwavering resolve to defend its sovereignty. The Yumi Takbir, or Day of Greatness, is celebrated every year to commemorate this defining achievement in the nation's history. The turn of the millennium saw another military takeover, with General Pervez Musharraf assuming control in 1999. His rule was profoundly shaped by the events of 9/11, after which Pakistan became a key frontline ally of the United States in the war on terror. While this alliance brought significant international aid and attention, it also embroiled the country in a long and costly internal conflict against extremism, leading to immense instability and human loss. In the 2010s, Pakistan began a concerted effort to restore democracy and combat terrorism within its borders. The country also embarked on massive infrastructure development, most notably through the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, or CPEC, a transformative project aimed at boosting connectivity and economic growth. Despite facing persistent challenges, economic pressures, political polarization, and complex social issues, the Pakistani spirit of resilience remains unbroken. Today, Pakistan stands as a proud nuclear power, a major contributor to UN peacekeeping missions, and a land of breathtaking natural beauty, diverse cultures, and, above all, an unshakable will to persevere. And that is the story of Pakistan, a nation forged in fire from the dawn of civilization to its status as a modern, proud, and complex country. Its journey has been filled with monumental challenges, but it has also been a story of incredible hope, profound courage, and enduring unity. This is Echoes of History, and we'll be back with more untold stories from the past. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Pakistan Zindabad.